Robinson and all the way to the fence.
Lorbeck drives the lane, puts it up, right-hand lane, gets it to fall. He'll go to line for one more.
Very nice take by Zach Lorbeck.
Trying to go around Engel. He stones him far side.
Point blank on Engel again, and he stops him.
Shotgun snap at Engel. Looking left, now looking right. Throw far side. Throws a fade up for grabs. Hunter Beechler, far side pylon. He comes down with it. Touchdown, Bayport Pirates. Line and fall into left field, and that'll go all the way to the fence. Coming in to score will be Hilbert. Feed it in. Matty Ray, right-hand lane and down.
Great seal by Ray. Jerks with a nice lob over the top.
Four skates to the near side circle, looking for some time. One timer to Martin Suna. Knock off the water bottle. It's a one-timer and a goal, and the Pirates, they extend their lead.
He takes a swing at it. He'll send that one deep to right, and looks like that one's going to be a walk-off grand slam for Joe Byer.
Swinging a fly ball to center field.
It's over!
And that's it!
The Pirates win it!
Me too. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bayport High School as we are here to see the Bayport Pirates take on the Middleton Cardinals in what is the second game of the young high school baseball season. On the mound today for the Pirates is number 20, Gavin Roosh, and he is going to be something to watch today as he is the Pirates' #1 starter going into this season. I'm Zach Abfall. Chris Learman is joining me shortly as he is dealing with some technical issues. And we will get to the starting lineups here in just a few moments.
And also for the amazing people from Middleton, I didn't get a chance to get the pronunciations right before the game, so I hope I will do my best up here for you.
And first for the visiting Middleton Cardinals, leading off and playing center field, number 7, Garrett Pertsborne.
Leading off for the Cardinals will be number 7, Garrett Pertsborne.
Hitting second and playing left field will be number 22, David Meyer.
Batting second and playing left field, David Meyer.
Batting third and playing first base, number 28, Easton Zempel.
Batting third and playing first base, Easton Zempel.
In the cleanup spot and pitching today for Middleton, number 27, Aiden Williams.
Well, we're ready to begin, and batting first and playing center field, number 7, Garrett Pertsborne.
Batting fifth and DHing, number 25, JT Hawkers. In the sixth hole
and pitching for Bayport, Gavin Roosh.
In the sixth hole and playing short, Jacob Andler. 7 hole and catching, number 15, Stephen Paulson. 8 spot, number 21, Nolan Smith. And in the 9 hole, number 5, Tyler Pincombe, and playing second base. And Pertsborne leading off now for Middleton, takes a ball outside. And a ball low. Roosh now behind in the first hitter of the day. And Roosh gets him to chase down low in the dirt. Counts even now at 2-2. Gets him inside. Strike 3 called looking.
Batting second for Middleton, number 22, left fielder David Meyer.
That brings up the left fielder now, David Meyer. And the first pitch to Myers, a swing and a foul over the backstop. Roosh doing a good job of staying ahead on these first two hitters. It's the 0-1 to Meyer. Just below the knees, even 1-1. Swing and a pop-up in the shallow infield. Matt Perry, the shortstop, has got it, and that is caught for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, number 28, Easton Zempel.
And the wind is certainly going to be a factor here this afternoon, as it is blowing hard out to left center field. And Roosh tries to go with the curveball to the first baseman, Easton Zempel, and misses high. This is the 1-0 to Zempel. There's a swing and a fly ball out to center field. Jake Kleeman is there. And the Pirates go 1-2-3 to start the top half of the first. We'll be back shortly as the Pirates are set to get their offense rolling.
Welcome to Bell & Health Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, where we've taken the best of sports medicine and orthopedic care and placed it where the world can find it, in the Titletown district next to Lambeau and in a league of its own. At Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, we've made sure every aspect of your experience feels like a home field advantage, with elite care from the same sports medicine's fellowship physicians who treat the world's best athletes. So whether you're an athlete who wants to get back in the game, or someone who just wants to get back to life with less pain, Titletown is where your comeback begins. Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics from Bell & Health. We write comeback stories. Learn more at bellin.org/Titletown.
Welcome back to Bayport High School here as we are about to start the bottom of the first inning. And the batting order for the Pirates this afternoon. Leading off, number 16, Jake Kleeman. Batting second, number 4, Matt Perry. Batting third, number 10, Carl Cano. Batting fourth, number 20, Gavin Roosh. Batting fifth, number 25, Logan Van Landen. Batting sixth, number 11, Eli Frank. Batting seventh, number 7, James Bornick. Batting eighth, number 3, Theo Zeidler. And batting ninth, rounding out the Pirates, number 5, Josh Clark. And I'm excited to watch this team today as I got to coach a lot of them in the fall. And granted, that season was shortened. But, you know, a lot of these kids, I've been very fortunate to have coached and watched them, as many of them are going to play at the collegiate level once they finish their high school careers. And on the mound for Middleton today, the lefty, Aiden Williams. And Kleeman is about to get settled into the box here as we get started for the Pirate half of the first. First offering to Kleeman is high and in. Ball 1. The third baseman playing up a little bit, and for good measure too, Jake Kleeman can fly on the base paths. 1-0 to Kleeman is in on the outside corner. Counts even now 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Kleeman. Curveball caught the outside corner again, and Williams slips and falls on the turf mound. One thing that is going to be tricky for these players is with the new turf field is that they are not allowed to wear spikes. Turf shoes only. And that can be tough for pitchers sometimes as the mound is turf as well, coming down on that plant foot. 1-2 to Kleeman. Swing and a line drive into right field. Base hit. And it gets past the right fielder. Kleeman's going to turn. Oh, he thought about going for 2 for a split second, but it didn't get past the right fielder enough. And the Pirates have a runner aboard to start the inning. The Middleton right fielder just couldn't handle it. Thankfully, no other damage was done. Here's a first offering to Matt Perry. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Williams sets. Checks the runner Kleeman and the offering. Swing and a miss by Matt Perry, down 0-2. A big advantage for right-handers today. As I said earlier, the wind is howling out to left center field. Williams checks, sets, and picks over to Kleeman. Kleeman gets in there with no issue. Stealing on left-handed pitchers can be tricky, as some of them can have very deceiving moves. Here's the 0-2 to Perry. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and he's down on strikes.
Coming to the plate, number 10, second baseman, Carl Cano.
And that brings up Carl Cano. Williams gets his sign and checks on Kleeman again. Williams trying to keep Kleeman close, but Kleeman typically hasn't been getting a big lead. But if I were Williams, I'd be keeping Jake Kleeman close too. And here's a first offering to Cano. Strike on the inside corner. And the catcher Paulson and Williams are talking things over real quick. There's an 0-1 to Cano and a ball in the dirt. Good save by the catcher Paulson. Keep Kleeman from advancing. One out here in the bottom of the first inning. Jake Kleeman led off with a single to right field. The Pirates off to a positive start, but let's just see if they can keep this going. 1-1 offering to Cano's in the dirt again. 2-1. And Williams still looking like he's having trouble getting his footing out there on the mound. The 2-1 to Cano. Swing and a foul. Just missed it. Williams hung a breaker for him, and Carl was just out in front of it. 2-2 now. And here's a 2-2. Kleeman takes off, swinging a line drive into right field. Kleeman's going to get all the way to third. Kano's going to take off for second. He's got a double at least for sure. Kleeman comes around to score, and Carl's going for 3. And he thought about it as well and then turned back to second base. RBI double for Kano. Pirates up early here, 1-0.
Coming to the plate.
Beautiful hit and run by the Pirates there. Perfect execution. And Gavin Roosh, the big pitcher now for the Pirates, coming to the plate. Williams checks on Kano, throws, and Roosh swings over the top of one. Down 0-1 to start the at-bat. And this wind is just giving players fits here in the early going. That last pitch, Aiden Williams threw, his hat blew off as he was following through with his motion. Williams checks, and the 0-1 to Roosh. Down and in, ball. Counts even now, 1-1. Still one out, runner on second. Pirates up 1-0. And let's see if they can keep doing damage with their big boppers. There's a 1-1 offering to Roosh. Swing and a tapper to third. Third baseman checks and bobbles it, and everybody's going to be safe. Kano's smart not to advance, and Roosh beats it out with no throw. Pirates have runners at first and second now. And that brings up the catcher, Logan Van Lanen. Let's check in to see how things are going with Chris Learman. Chris, how you doing?
Got scoreboard issues. Sorry. Not with our scoreboard. With the actual scoreboard. Oh, they got power on. There they go.
And ball outside, first offering to Van Lanen. Williams has got to be very careful pitching to Van Lanen, because if he puts one right over the plate, Van Lanen has the potential to hit this one to Little Swamico. Williams checks and steps off. So we'll reset and do it again. Here's a 1-0 offering to Van Lanen. Curveball inside, missed. 2-0. And if you're the pitcher, Williams, this is exactly where you don't want to be with Logan Van Lanen. And the 2-0 offering to Van Lanen. It's a strike right down the middle. Van Lanen being patient. Two and one now. Williams picks over to second, and Kano's back with ease. Two and one offering to Van Lanen now. Ball outside. Oh, check that strike. That was a good 6 inches off the plate. That was almost in the other batter's box. Two and two now. And Williams picks back to second again. And Kano gets back safe. We also had a courtesy runner come in for Gavin Roosh. Number 13, Kyle Birkland. The 2-2 to Van Lanen. Ball in the dirt, and we're full.
And minus a hat.
And minus a hat.
And now the umpire losing the wind on the handoff.
Say, when you're a player and the wind is blowing like this, it is hard just to be able to hear yourself think sometimes. And Van Lanen calls time. It's 3-2, runner on first and second. Williams checks, fires, runners take off, and Van Lanen pokes one up the middle. Kano's going to come around to score. Berkland's going to hold up at second. And the Pirates have another one on the board in the first inning, 2-0. RBI single by Logan Van Lanen.
He had the game-winning ribby on Tuesday in the win over Kakana, 4-3 win. And now they'll bring in a courtesy runner for the catcher. 15 will come in. And for Bayport, number 15 is Braden Sonnabend.
Middleton currently trying to figure things out here this early. You never want to have a mound visit this early into the game. How do you feel about courtesy runners? I don't know if I've ever asked you about that before.
Well, it's for game flow. It has nothing to do with a fast or slow runner, right? It's for game flow. So Van Lanen, the catcher, he's going to go put his knee pads on and start getting ready for the next half inning. So that's going to hopefully save time between things. For your catcher and pitcher, keep those two safe. Pitcher can go get a jacket on, get ready for top of the second.
First baseman Eli Frank coming to the plate now. First offering to Frank, check swing. I can't imagine that was on the swing.
You're not in mid-season stat keeping mode, are
I
you?
am not. I'm not even in mid-season broadcasting mode either. So called strike one to Eli Frank. Counts 0-1. Here's the 0-1 offering. Swing and a foul over the backstop, and he's down in a hole 0-2. Runners on first and second. One out. 0-2, and Eli's got to fight right now to stay alive in this at-bat. And here's the 0-2 to Eli. Swing and a poke out to left field, and that's going to get down for a hit. Birkland's going to come around. Nope. Third base coach Trent Noy decides to hold him, and we are full here with one out on a single, 0-2 single by Eli Frank.
Designated hitter, number 7, James Burnick.
And now the big lefty James Bornick comes up. Williams pitching from the windup. First offering to Bornick. And there's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. And this umpire is not necessarily having the tightest of zones here.
It's windy out there.
What does it have to do with having a tight strike zone?
Oh, I was just stating a fact.
Here's the 0-1 to Bornick. Curveball way outside. 1-1.
I think he's got a really good changeup. We saw for a strikeout earlier to Perry and a slide piece. I don't know if he's got the curveball. At least in his warm-ups, he's going sideways with his glove.
Here's a 1-1 to Bornick. Down and away, ball 2. So 2-1 now. Williams switch from going from the windup to going out of the stretch with the bases loaded here. And here's a 2-1 offering to Bornick. Swing and a massive cut on the 2-1 offering. Two and 2. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing, strike 3, got him.
There's that changeup. Filthy.
Got him with that changeup.
Coming to the plate, third baseman, number 3, Theo Zeidler.
So the recent Bradley commit, Theo Zeidler, now coming to the plate. First offering to Zeidler. Slider on the inside corner, strike 1. Williams been throwing a lot of first pitch breaking balls today.
I think that's been a growing development from the last 5 to 7, 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely, especially at the high school level. 0-1 to Zeidler. Slider again and fouls it off. 0-2. Bases are full. 2 outs. And Theo Zeidler finds himself in a hole. It's the 0-2 offering from Williams. Swing and a foul, and Zeidler stays alive. Do the 0-2 again, and ball up, gets away from the catcher, but doesn't shoot past him fast enough for Birkeland to score from third. And Middleton almost gave the Pirates another run there. One and 2 now. Zeidler doing what he can to compete and stay alive. 1-2 offering. Swing on the line drive into left field. Birkeland's going to score. Runner from second going to score as well. And that brings in 2. 2 RBI, 2-out double for Theo Zeidler. Great piece of 2-out hitting there and 2 strike hitting. Pirates up 4-0 here in the bottom half of the first.
Crooked number in the first. Good start for Bayport on the offensive end. You mentioned you start 0-2 in the count, and tough. You get a little defensive, but Zeidler able to pull a down and in breaking pitch over the third baseman. Drive it 2.
Josh Clark up now for the Pirates. Takes a swing at the first offering and misses. He's down 0-1. One offering to Clark, and that's a strike on the inside corner. Let's see if Williams comes at Clark with the changeup. So 0-2 offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Pirates do some damage here in their bottom half of the first inning. They put up a 4 spot. And Gavin Rush is set to take the mound here in the second when we come back.
You're listening to Bayport Pirates Sports on NEW Sports Radio at newsportsradio.com.
Welcome back to Bayport High School here as we are about to start the top of the second inning. Pirates with a big, big first inning with a RBI double by Carl Cano, RBI single by Logan Van Lanen, and a 2 RBI single by Theo Zeidler. So it's 4-0 here in the early goings, giving Gavin Rush a good cushion to pitch with as we continue to move along here. Logan Van Lanen throws down to second as the warm-ups are getting completed here. And here in the second inning, leading off for Middleton is the pitcher, Aiden Williams.
Coming to the plate, pitcher number 27, Aidan Williams.
So Aidan Williams is a lefty pitcher and a lefty hitter. He's a true southpaw. First offering from Rush is a ball low and inside for ball 1. So we got pitcher versus pitcher here to start the top half of the second. And ball 2, same spot, same location. Rush missing down and in. And the 2-0 offering, down and in again. 3-0. Rush is just trying to get the inside edge on Williams and is now behind 3-0. And the 3-0 from Rush. Down again, ball 4. And so 4 straight balls to walk the first batter of the inning for Gavin Rush. And Middleton has their leadoff man aboard this inning.
Coming to the plate, number 25, designated hitter, J.T. Hawkers.
So the righty, J.T. Hawkers, now up for Middleton. Rush sets, fires, and goes with a curveball in the inside corner, strike 1. He changed it up a little bit, went all fastballs to Williams and comes right out of the gate with a bender to Hawkers. There's the 0-1 to Hawkers. Ball down and away, and that's off the plate, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 swing and a good pitch down. Got Hawkers to chase and swing right over it. 1-2. And Roos checks on Williams. That was more of just a courtesy pick than anything else. Rouge checks the runner, sets. Another curveball, misses high. Couldn't get it to break how he wanted, and now we're even 2-2. And Williams with a big lead at first base. Here's the pitch and a fly ball to center field. Kleeman camping under it and makes the catch. Williams will retreat back to first, and we have the first out of the inning.
Coming to the plate, number 14, shortstop Jacob Andler.
The shortstop Jacob Andler now coming to the plate. Rouge sets, checks the runner, and the first offering to Andler is a swing and a little looper out to shallow left field. Clark coming in, and no one can get it. That ball's going to get down. Josh Clark charging hard, just couldn't get to it in time, and that fell in for a single.
Coming to the plate, catcher number 15, Steven Paulson.
The catcher Paulson now. Middleton with a very right-handed hitter-heavy lineup, and it's a good day for it. Here's the 0-0 to Paulson. Down and away, ball one. So runners at first and second, one out, and the 1-0 offering to Paulson. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Perry's there, steps on second for one. High throw, and that's going to get past Frank. One runner's going to come around to score. Paulson going to advance to second on the error by Perry, and he was just a little too quick with the throw. He had time to make the play and just rushed the throw.
Coming to the plate, number 21, Nolan Smith.
So Nolan Smith now coming around. Aiden Williams scored, giving Middleton their first run of the ball game. Now Smith takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Yeah, Perry just a little too quick on that release. He had time. Runner still had a little ways to go before he was getting to the bag. And swinging a foul ball to the backstop. 0-2 now. Gavin Rouge way ahead. And he has an opportunity to minimize here. Oh, 0-2 offering to Smith. Ball in the dirt. Van Lanen thought about throwing back to the runner at second to try and pick him off, but no one was there. 1-2. And the 1-2 to Smith. Swing and a tapper foul. And we'll reset and try things again. Rouge checks the runner at second, sets, fires, swinging a ground ball up the middle. Perry's there, sets, fires, and the Pirates get out of the inning. Great play moving to his left by Matt Perry. Minimized the damage, and the Pirates still lead 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the second.
At North Shore Bank, we know you need access to your money wherever you go. So whether you're getting cash at one of our 33,000 free ATMs, paying the dogs that are with Pop Money, depositing a check with mobile banking, or cashing in your vacation fund at a free coin counter, North Shore Bank is in your wallet. on your phone, and at a local branch. North Shore Bank, the bank of you. Get My Cashback rewards with use of your free MasterCard debit card and up to $300 when you open a checking account. Open by September 30th at northshorebank.com or an office near you. Member FDIC.
Leading off for Bayport in the bottom of the second will be the center fielder, number 16.
Batted all the way through the lineup in the bottom of the first, so we will start off with the leadoff hitter, center fielder Jake Kleeman. The Pirates could not have asked for a better first frame. And the speedy center fielder Kleeman stepping into the box now. He's singled to right in his first at-bat. They got that 4-run first inning started for the Pirates. One thing I always keep an eye on with Jake Kleeman is where the third baseman is playing when he steps into the box. Currently on the edge of the infield grass, or infield turf, I should say. As Kleeman can always be a threat to lay down a bunt for a hit. First offering to Kleeman was a slider on the inside corner of the plate, but the ump said it just missed. And the 1-0 to Kleeman, ball up and in. Two 2-0 now to Jake Kleeman. Williams fires and throws a slider on a 2-0 count. That was an interesting pitch choice from the big lefty. So 3-0 now to Kleeman. And I would have to imagine he's taking all the way here. Strike on the inside corner. Williams has been in a lot of counts where he's been behind, as Kleeman takes a strike on the outside corner this time. 3-2. And the payoff to Kleeman. Swing and a foul out of play. So we'll try things again here as Kleeman steps back in. And the 3-2. Down and away, ball four. Great eye by Jake Kleeman there to lay off the slider.
Coming to the plate, number 4, shortstop Matt Perry.
So the shortstop Perry now. He struck out swinging his last time up. Chased one that was just a little bit out of the zone. Kleeman with a decent lead at first. Williams checks and fires to Perry, who fouls one off. Now, if I were to describe the swing of Matt Perry, the word violent comes to mind. He puts anything and everything he has to every single swing of the baseball bat. And a ground ball to short. Got the lead, and Perry beats it out. So Kleeman is out at second on the fielder's choice, and Perry beats the throw to first.
Coming to the plate, second baseman, number 10, Carl Cano.
Carl Cano stepping to the plate now with an RBI double in his first time up. Williams checks on Perry, but Perry was barely off of first. I'm honestly surprised he threw over. Carl Cano committed to play baseball at the University of St. Thomas. First offering to Cano. Strike on the outside corner. Cano stepped out of the box, not very happy with the call, and I agree with you, Carl. And Williams picks over again. And Perry is back in safe, no problem. Picks over again. Williams keeping a close eye on Perry. And Perry not having a lead that would look like he'd be threatening to steal second. But Williams keeping him very close. It's the 0-1 to Cano. Ball outside. That one was almost in the same spot as the one the ump called a strike about 2 minutes ago. Makes it tough on the hitters when the zone is expanded like that. Williams checks. Here's a 1-1 to Cano. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets through into center field. Perry's going to move over to third. And Cano with his second hit of the day.
Coming to the plate, number 20, pitcher Gavin Roosh.
Roosh reached on an error his last time up. And that hit by Cano just out of the outstretched gloves Pincomb's reach, just past Pincombe. And Williams checks over to Cano. Williams has been keeping a close eye on the base runner. Swinging a drive out to left center field for Gavin Roosh. Get up! Get out of here! 3-run homer for Gavin Roosh. And the Pirates have blown this thing open early. That ball got up into the jet stream and got out of here in a hurry. No doubt about it. Williams hung one belt high for Roosh, and Roosh made him pay. The battle of the pitchers there, and Roosh prevailed yet again. And the good news for the Pirates, here comes Logan Van Lanen. The bad news for Middleton, here comes Logan Van Lanen. First offering to Van Lanen is a slider that missed down. Goes with the slider again. That one's a ball inside. Down and in. Oh, I'm sorry. The umpire called that one a strike. I cannot believe that was a strike. I understand it's 7-1, but it's only the second inning. You can't start helping opposing pitchers just yet, Blue. That was way outside. Ball 2. Excuse me, ball 3. 3-1. And low, ball 4. So Van Landen walks. And Williams is in trouble again for the second straight inning. And Middleton coach coming to talk things out. And that'll be it for Aiden Williams. Very short outing for him as the Pirates jump on him, putting up 4 in the first and 3 in the third, and only managing to get 1 out here in the second. So coming into pitch now for Middleton is number 4, Robbie Erickson.
The new pitcher for Middleton will be number 4, Robbie Erickson.
So Middleton started with the lefty and Aiden Williams and now switching to the right-hander, Erickson. So let's see if the Pirates can continue to pour it on here. They came out of the gate swinging and just have not stopped. That'll bring up the first baseman, Eli Frank.
And batting for Bayport again will be number 11, the first baseman, Eli Frank.
And there's just not a hitter in Bayport's lineup that does not give you any, that just doesn't give you really any sort of break as an opposing pitcher. I mean, you have to be locked in 1 through 9 with this Pirates offense. First offering to Frank. Swing and a healthy cut at a fastball and misses 0-1. Erickson checks the runner at first, but gets back easily. These Middleton pitchers really have to keep an eye on these runners if they want to find a way to get back in this game. Otherwise, Bayport's just going to continue to run roughshod all over them. Ooh, and a big hook for strike 2. That was a very nasty curveball from the righty Erickson. Eli Frank now down 0-2, and here's the offering. Another curveball just missing outside. Erickson tried to go back door and just missed a spot. So 1-2 now to Frank. Deals from Erickson, and a ground ball through the left side into left field. 2-strike base hit for Eli Frank. And these Middleton pitchers just cannot get anybody out. So the DH Bornick now.
Designated hitter, number 7, James Burnick.
Struck out his first time up. First offering to Bornick. Swing and a drive out the right field. Will that get down? No, it won't. Oh, yes, it will. Right fielder dove but could not hang on. Everybody advances, and the Pirates have the bases loaded for the second inning in a row.
Coming to the plate.
That was a diving play. I'll give Bornick the benefit of the doubt on that. Single. So 9 hits and 7 runs through 1 1/3 for the Pirates as Theo Zeidler steps in for the second time today. Erickson sets, fires, and misses way outside. Tried to get ahead with a curveball. Just put a little too much oomph on it. So bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the second for the Pirates. The 1-0 to Zeidler, and that's way outside as well, 2-0. And Middleton's pitching just struggling getting ahead on hitters to begin with, let alone figuring out a way to get them out. The 2-0 to Zeidler, swing and a big cut on a 2-0 fastball. It misses 2-1. So Erickson waits, sets, and the 2-1 to Zeidler, strike on the outside corner. Painted it perfectly on the outer half of the plate. Count even now, 2-2. See if the Pirates can continue their 2-strike hitting as Zeidler fights that one off. Very competitive at bats here from the Pirates. Whatever hitters have been down by with 2 strikes on them, seems like they give the pitcher at least 2 more before they either get a hit or get sent back to the dugout. As a 2-2 offering misses outside. Full count now. Erickson sets, and here's the payoff to Zeidler. Swing and a little looper out to center field. That's going to get down, and it gets past the center fielder. 1 run's going to score. Here comes Frank. Bornick's going to score as well. Oh, and the third base coach, Noy, decides to hold him up, and he gets back in time safe. So a 2 RBI single for Theo Zeidler, and the Pirates just continue to tack on the runs. Yep.
Coming to the plate, number 5, left fielder Josh Clark.
So Theo gets a single and advances to second on the error by the center fielder. And the Pirates still in business here, runners on second and third, as Middleton's infield now creeps into the edge of the green part of the turf. Yeah. Josh Clark at the plate now for the Pirates. Is up 1-0. And here's the 1-0 offering. Ball high, 2-0. And Clark takes a healthy hack at the 2-0 pitch, fouls it straight back. Situational hitting here. Clark needs to hit something hard and on the ground. As the ball gets past the catcher, and Bornick thinks about coming home, but again, just did not get far enough to the backstop for Bornick to score. 3-1 now. And the 3-1 offering, and Clark chases upstairs. Full count. And Clark knew he chased, too. He had a look on his face when he stepped out thinking, why did I swing at that? It's a 3-2 offering from Erickson's swing, and a pop-up straight up and out of play. And we'll try things again. Josh Clark has been aggressive swinging the bat here in his first two plate appearances. Struck out swinging his first time, and he has been putting in some healthy hacks. As the 3-2 comes again, misses down and away, ball 4, and the bases are once again loaded for Bayport.
Coming to the plate, your leadoff hitter, center fielder, number 16, Jacob Kleeman.
So the lineup turns over, and the Pirates get to start at the top again as the center fielder Kleeman steps in for the second time this inning. They have batted around here. Erickson sets, offering to Kleeman. Ball in. This umpire seems to have tightened up the zone a little bit. Maybe he's been listening to me. It's the 1-0 to Kleeman. Ball down. 2-0. Erickson cannot find the strike zone as well. 2-0 offering and a big cut by Kleeman. Was trying to clear the bases with one swing right there. Ooh, goes with a curveball on 2-1. Great pitch from Erickson. Middleton has yet another pitcher getting ready in case Erickson continues to get into trouble. Here's the offering from Erickson and a curveball outside. Full count. So you got full count again, bases loaded, 1 out, and the payoff. Swing and a ground ball to first. First baseman goes home with it, and the throw's wide. Bornick scores. Here comes the second run. 2 runs score. Kleeman advances to second. Clark advances to third, and the error costs Middleton 2 more runs. Pirates up 11-1 now.
Coming to the plate, shortstop number 4, Matt Perry.
Shortstop Perry up now. So Bornick and Zeidler score on the error, on the throwing error by the first baseman, and the Pirates have just absolutely blown this thing wide open now. So Middleton goes to another mound visit, but elect to keep Erickson in the game. as Matt Perry steps in. He reached on a fielder's choice and came around to score. The first offering to Perry, swing and a big cut at a curveball. Erickson got him chasing out front. I should have looked at my watch at the start of this inning because it has been going on for a while. Curveball again outside. Counts even now, 1-1. And still only one out. Here's the 1-1 to Perry. Ball outside. There's a 2-1 to Perry, and that misses outside as well. 3-1. You have to wonder how much longer Middleton's going to keep Erickson in this game. No, they don't want to blow through pitching, but not having any luck as Perry takes a big hack on the 3-1 and comes up empty. Counts 3-2 now. Runners on second and third and the 3-2. Perry chases outside as he goes down swinging.
Coming to the plate, number 10, Carl Cano.
Carl Cano now coming to the plate. His RBI double and a single has come around to score both times. And Erickson misses wide outside. Chris, I'm being asked by a certain individual if you're still here. There's a 1-0 to Cano and a pop foul and right over the backstop. Counts even 1-1. One and one to Carl Cano now. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2. And the 1-2 to Cano just misses outside. Erickson trying to go with a backdoor breaker and just misses the corner. So we got deuces across the board, 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count, second inning. Swing and a fly ball out to left center field. Center fielder giving chase. That wind continues to push it back, and it's over the head, and it hops over the fence for a ground rule double. 2 runs score as the turf gives Carl Cano an assist. 13-1 now, Bayport.
Coming to the plate, your pitcher, number 20, Gavin Roosh.
And now the pitcher, Gavin Roosh. He cranked one over the fence his last time up for a 3-run bomb. And that one misses up and out. The 1-0 to Roosh, down and away, 2-0. And Roosh is certainly in a position to go for his second homer of the day. (2-0). Erickson's got to come to him here. Misses way outside. 3-0. And at this point, you might just be better off putting him on base. Down for a strike, but when you're up by 12 in the second inning, you're not going to get every call. Three and one now. Outside for ball 4. And the second inning just continues to move on for the Pirates offensively. And the courtesy runner Birkeland will come on for Roosh.
Coming to the plate, your catcher, number 25, Logan Van Lannen.
Logan Van Lannen got family watching today from their grandma Jackie and grandpa Bob. As Logan Van Lannen takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Van Lannen singled and walked and scored twice today. This is the 1-0 from Erickson. Ball outside, 2-0. And Erickson just having trouble finding the strike zone at this point. And here's a 2-0 to Van Lannen. Down and away, called for a strike. And the umpire really just has to expand the zone now because these Middleton pitchers are struggling. And a curveball taken high. 3-0. Sorry, 3-1. Here's a 3-1. Van Lannen takes a big hack but misses. Full count now. So 3-2, 2 out, and the base runners are going to get a head start. Erickson sets. Runners take off, and Logan Van Lannen takes one in the arm. Someone check the ball.
Coming to the plate, number 11, first baseman Eli Frank.
So the bases are juiced for the Pirates yet again, and Middleton makes another pitching change. So Hayden Hellenbrand taking the mound for Middleton now.
Pitching for Middleton, number 3, Hayden Hellenbrand.
As Middleton is now in their third pitcher in less than 3 innings. No, not great at all. You know, Chris, when you asked me to call the game, I imagined that we'd be doing it together.
I imagined that we had the scoreboard operating from the get-go.
Scoreboard's been working just fine for a while now.
Good observation. You were getting in a rhythm, though.
I was. Well, it's been a while since we called a game together.
We didn't do any this winter, right?
I don't believe so, no.
Didn't have baseball last spring.
Didn't have baseball last spring.
Walking to the plate, your first baseman, number 11.
What, basketball game or two last winter,
I
maybe?
think
Hockey game last winter?
I believe I did a hockey game with you. We went down to Manitowoc for a basketball game.
Oh, yep.
And then...
Yeah, Shakes and Burgers.
Yep. Oh, what was that? What was the name of that restaurant? It was like one of the top 10.
Bud Williams or something?
I think so. I think it was Bud Williams. It was like you found it on the top 10 burger places of Wisconsin. So 2 outs, bases juiced. Eli Frank now stepping in.
Yeah, that's like 16 months ago.
He singled twice today. First offering to Eli is way outside.
Talked to Eli before the game. Starting quarterback obviously had 16 rush attempts from the quarterback position last night. Said he's a little sore, but he'll worry about that after the baseball game. Got a big Charlie horse in his left thigh.
Oh, I'm sure that's enjoyable. Here's the 1-0 offering to Frank, way outside again. No, this spring has presented an interesting circumstance for some of these athletes, having to play football and then cross over into some of their sports that they would typically play, in a normal sports season. Some of them pulling double duty. The 2-0 to Frank. Strike right down Main Street.
Is there a Main Street in Swamico?
There's a Main Street in Green Bay.
Is there a Main Street in Howard?
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll get our people on that.
What do you want me to say? Right down Lineville? So 3-1 now.
I'm just interested if there's a Main Street in Swamico.
All right, you do that. I'm gonna see if Eli can put some more runs on the board for us. Swing and a big cut on the 3-1 offering. So once again, we go 3-2, 2 outs, bases juiced for Bayport. And the payoff. Swing and a foul, and we'll reset and try things again. Initially it looked like Middleton's starter, Williams, was having trouble getting his footing on the turf mound. But it hasn't seemed like the other two have had that issue. It just can't seem to find the strike zone today.
Well, Williams actually had ankle surgery this winter.
Swing and a foul, and we'll reset and try things again as the count remains 3-2.
Trainer Tyler came up here, Bellin trainer, and he said that he had his ankle taped with Tyler before the game, and he was going to go make sure he could ice his wing down after he was removed from the game.
All right. And the payoff, runners go. Swing and foul, and we'll do it again.
Got a loose pearl.
I just had to remind myself that we're still in the bottom of the second inning. And 3-2 once again. Swing and a drive out to left field. Did he get it? Grand slam, Eli Frank. 17-1. Just got up in the jet stream, and Eli knew it as soon as he hit it. Who is the announcer that said, "Get out the rye bread and mustard, it's grand salami time"? Who was it? Dave Niehaus. Robert Kennedy helping me.
I don't even know who that announcer is. That's fantastic. Mariners.
So Cano scores. Roosh scores. Van Lanen scores. And, of course, Frank scores.
A 13 spot in the second.
So James Bornick is committed to Marion to play baseball and also bowl.
Oh. Do you think he's bowled a 300?
I'd have to ask him. I didn't even know he bowled. I coached him for 2 falls in 2019 and 2020. Had no idea he bowled. Didn't even mention it.
And it sounds like he bowls well.
Yeah.
You ever bowl a 300? Wii bowling?
In Wii bowling I have.
I never have. I can't do it on the Wii even. High score? What'd you get in real life?
In real life, I've broken
100.
I've broken 100.
Okay, it's a good start.
And then one time I got a 57 in the lane next to me too. Bornick takes a curveball in the dirt, and he's putting in that bat here with 2 strikes. Not going down easy. Curveball in the dirt again, 3-2. Another full count for a Bayport Pirate hitter. Swinging a ground ball to first, grounded cleanly, and Bornick will not beat it out as Middleton finally gets out of the bottom half of the second as the Pirates put up 13 runs.
Woof.
Middleton's got a little bit of work to do would be an understatement.
Chip away.
Chip away. A lot of ball game left, as they say.
We'll step aside, take a break. 3rd inning coming up. You're listening to Bayport Pirate Baseball.
Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill. Zesty's, serving up a full food and frozen custard menu. Now open right across from Bayport High School at 2639 Lineville Road. Offering a different flavor of the day, each day 11 until 9. Try their weekly special baskets, or enjoy some of Zesty's awesome, fresh, frozen custard. Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, the finest frozen custard in town.
Second baseman Tyler Pincombe.
Nine 1-2 of the Cardinal lineup due up here, top of inning number 3. Robert was waiting to talk to you between innings.
Yes, he
That's
was.
why he came up here.
Yeah, he came to tell me that that WTAQ cleaned up at the award show that was just held for our election night broadcast in the fall.
The WBA, Wisconsin Broadcasters Associations. And he waited for an inning that took a near full hour. He said, how long is it between innings? They said approximately 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So he waited for that.
And Pincombe nearly fell down on that swing.
Gavin Roosh back out for the third. You can have it again, Zach.
I can have it again? All right. Ball low, 1-2. When I coached Gavin in the fall, every time he asked me to pitch, which was way too often, I would tell him no. I'm like, you're going to blow out your arm. I mean, but he wanted the ball any chance he got. Didn't matter if it would be, the state tournament or just a fall season game trying to get a workout in. Always wanted the ball.
Garrett Pertsborne.
So Pincombe strikes out, and that brings up the top of the lineup for Middleton, the center fielder, Garrett Pertsborne. And he swings and offers at the first one, fouls it away. So 0-1 offering from Roosh, and a big curveball that catches the outside corner. 0-2 now. Down and away. Pertsborne wanted to offer but managed to hold back. So 1-2 from Roosh. Big curveball, ground ball to Perry. Fielded cleanly, sets, fires, and Pertsborne is retired.
Coming to the plate, number 22, left fielder David Meyer.
David Meyer coming up now. I would say what he did in his first at-bat, but I forgot to keep the first inning on my scorecard.
Yeah, I realized that Bayport was on their third batter before you looked at doing that.
Yep. Shaking off the rust, Chris. I'm shaking off the
haven't
rust.
done baseball broadcasts in a while.
I think the 2019 state tournament was the last baseball broadcast I did with you.
Oh, that's right. We did the Preble game.
Yep.
It was like state tournament. Preble lost to, was it Sun Prairie? Who did they play? No.
Was it Burlington?
Yes, black and orange team.
Burlington.
The Demons. Pitcher went to Illinois State.
Yeah. It was like one curveball after another from him. Preble just
3 out of 4 pitches were breakers.
Yeah. Swing and a miss by Meyer. So Roosh started down 2-0 and came back to even the count now, 2-2. And he's about to have another 1-2-3 clean inning. And now that I say that, I probably jinxed it.
Yep.
As Meyer swings and misses, strike 3 called, 1-2-3 for Gavin Roosh. Another clean inning for the Pirates defensively, and we're going to take a break as we come back.
Hey, let's be honest. You know how it is. If you're a sports fan, there is no such thing as too much sports information. Well, that's just one of the reasons to follow Voice of BP on Twitter. We're talking live tweeting every Bayport broadcast. And don't stop there. Like us on Facebook, because when it comes to Pirate sports, the more ways to get it, the better.
Bottom of the third inning set to get underway here at Bayport High School. And as I continue to look out at this turf field, I really start to wonder why these athletic programs started getting all the good stuff after my class graduated.
Because your class paved the way for everything?
That's true. That's a good point.
Spring of 15, we had boys golf at state that spring, girls softball at state, and baseball at state.
And then track won state.
Yes, all in the exact same spring, those 4 things.
Leading off the bottom of the third for the Bayport Pirates, third baseman, number 3, Theo Zeidler.
Theo Zeidler making his third plate appearance now.
Success breeds these facilities, right?
Absolutely. And just the other week, you and I were talking about the PBR player rankings for Theo's class with everyone that was committed, and Theo was the only one in the top 10 that was uncommitted, but not anymore. As yesterday, he committed to Bradley University. So congratulations to Theo. Takes first pitch for ball, and he is up 1-0. And the recruitment scene in this state has just blown up over the last 10 years, too, as Zeidler swings at one and fouls one down the right field line. Was not out of play, but the right fielder could not get to it. Another Wisconsin resident just made his major league debut last night as well. Ben Rortvedt with the Minnesota Twins. So this state's baseball talent is just continuing to grow and grow. 1-1 to Zeidler, takes a strike on the outside corner.
Where was it? Where is he from? Verona?
Yep.
Catcher.
He wouldn't even get out of his crouch to throw people out at second base. He'd just throw from his knees.
You play against him?
I played with him.
The hitters?
Yep.
Did you mention that already?
What's that?
Had you mentioned that already?
I had not, no.
Okay. Best catcher you played with?
Without a doubt. Zeidler flares one down the line, and that lands fair. He's going to go for two. Zeidler found a hole down the line and turned it into a stand-up double.
Hit them where they ain't. Maybe get away with. That's a pop out or fly out anywhere else, but that's inside the right field chalk line by about 12 inches.
That long inning really threw my scorecard off. Had to do a little bit of adjusting on the fly here.
Ooh, but the rookie move is that you labeled the number innings after the third. In case we'd bet on the third, then you got to recross them out.
I'll figure it out. That's a problem for the future, Chris. So Josh Clark up now for the Pirates. Walked and struck out. He takes a ball high.
Mike Frieder following along with us.
Oh, I forgot to mention that the Bayport Gymnasium also got a new floor after my class left, so we can just add that to the list of things as well. Yeah, and a new sound system. There's just a laundry list of things. Josh Clark flies one into center field. That is caught for the out. And Zeidler stays put at second base.
Your center fielder, number 16, Jacob Kleeman.
And we are back to the top of the Pirate lineup here as Kleeman steps in. If they do end up batting around, do you have any other backup sheets in there that I could possibly use?
Well, you just got to cross off the numbers.
Again?
Yeah. We're not going to take a picture of your score sheet and submit it on social media, unless you'd like that.
Maybe I will.
So people can be judgmental of how you keep score.
Yep. That's exactly the reason. I can be used as an example of how not to keep score. Kleeman swings and drives one up the middle. That's good for a base hit, but Zeidler is going to hold up at third.
Coming to the plate, number 4.
And when you're up by 16, you kind of have to start holding runners like that.
I think that was a good throw home from center. No reason to one out in a 16-run ball game to send him.
Matt Perry stepping in now. I don't know how he doesn't get tired from his first 2 at-bats just swinging like he does. I think I heard you say earlier he does not get cheated when he swings.
Not in the slightest. Let's look what we got coming up this week.
Perry takes a good-looking curveball for a strike. So runners at the corners for the Pirates.
Tuesday, I believe.
1-1 count.
Can't be doing anything Tuesday.
Here's the offer, and Perry swings and hits a tapper to third. Throw to first is handled, and Perry is out, but a run does score. So RBI for Matt Perry. And a good read by the runner at third to see that slow bouncer. He took off immediately.
Coming to the plate, number 10, Carl Cano.
Baseball hosts New London next Thursday. We might be doing our golf walk along again.
How many have you done in the past with those?
We've now done 2. Regionals are Thursday at Ledgeview. And then sectionals the following Monday.
So Carl Cano took a ball high for his first pitch of the at-bat, and the 1-0 offering swing and just tomahawked one into the long jump pit. Really turned on that baby. So 1-1 now to Carl Cano. And the pitch. Swing and a ball high.
I don't know if we'll have baseball on Thursday because we should have golf. Friday's football. We don't know who we're playing yet.
And the 2-1 offering is a curveball on the outside corner. Runner at second, 2 outs, and a 2-2 count.
It might be Appleton East and also could be Stevens Point, but football's already played Stevens Point, and Pulaski's already played Appleton East, so in a season where nothing really matters, why not flip them, right?
Yeah.
So we don't know if we'll host or be away, but there's a chance, although they scheduled for Stevens Point.
2-2 to Cano, fouled back into the screen. And Carl Cano calls for time.
According to D-Nice, it's official.
Two to Cano again, called strike 3. It was in the other batter's box, but we're up by 17.
Can't be taking close pitches.
So Bayport gets one more. We'll be back as we head to the top of the 4th.
Is your website meeting your business needs? Time for a refresh? Reach out to Just J Creative, providing web design, SEO optimization, social media strategy, and brand development solutions. Just J has proudly partnered with local small businesses and nonprofits on their success journeys. Reach out to Jessica Jakes, owner and designer at justjcreative.com to get started.
Top of the 4th here as we have a pitching change for the Pirates. Gavin Rush's day is complete, gives up 1 hit and 1 run. So solid day for Gavin Rush. And now Theo Zeidler taking the mound for the Pirates. And the depth of this Pirates team may be as deep as we've seen probably in the last 7 or 8 years.
What was that?
I said this might be, from a depth standpoint, this might be one of the most talented Bayport teams that we've seen over the last 5 or 6 years.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't get to see last year. I would have put them right there, right? Because, boy, you don't. I'm not even going to bother. I was going to take over your scorecard and fill in what Gavin Rush's 3 innings pitched. I really wish we could have watched last year, the class of 2020. Berg, Verlonic, Weber, Noy, Kana. These seniors would have been juniors on that team, and I think last year could have been a lot of fun as well. A lot of fun. Actually, I think that perhaps 2 of the best 5 in the entire state would have been Bayport Preble. Unfortunately, in the same sectional because they're in the same conference, but.
Yeah, we didn't get to see the final year of
Stefuk and Wagner.
Yeah, Stefuk and Wagner.
Max Wagner hit a few bombs this year for Clemson.
Just a couple, as a freshman.
Oh boy.
Just when you think you're done with Gavin Roos, they throw Theo Zeidler at you. So it was not an easy day for Middleton offensively or defensively.
Puts his hands to his mouth a lot.
Swinging a foul back as Easton Zempel is up.
Which isn't legal.
What doing? What Theo's doing?
Yeah, any hand to mouth you have to wipe off first.
And he's not doing that?
Correct.
Swing and a shot right back up the box as Zempel stings one back right at Theo Zeidler.
Yeah, because he didn't like the licks.
What's the old saying? Ball don't lie?
So Denise confirms Appleton East at Bayport. Patriots come to town. Patriots defeated Stevens Point 14-6 last night. Bayport fell at Pulaski 42-20. 4th consecutive Bayport loss. They're now 2-4 in the year. One more game for that group. The 7-game spring season.
Did it take a little bit of an adjustment knowing that, football was going to be in the spring this year?
Once you hit game night, it was Friday Night Lights and it was awesome. It was just like normal. The difference is week 1 is about 80 normally, and it gets colder as the season goes along. Now it's sunlight until halftime, and it's getting better and better. But no, Friday Night Lights, it feels the same as normal Friday night.
Because their first game of the season was what
March
day?
26th.
And what was do you remember what the temperature was on that day?
Not bad.
Wasn't bad?
I think we were extremely spoiled the first 2 weeks of football, actually.
Oh, that's right. It was very warm about a month ago.
We'll be here next Saturday for a softball doubleheader against Green Bay Preble. That'll be a 9 o'clock start. Preble asked to move it up because they have prom. Whether it be an offsite or however that's getting handled. So what was I looking up now? I don't even know.
I don't remember either.
I pulled my phone off to type something.
Theo Zeidler in a little bit of trouble here with runners on first and second. And as I say that, he strikes out the batter. So
Coming to the plate, number 14, shortstop Jacob Andler.
Oh, yes.
So Jacob Andler with one of the 2 hits for Middleton today, and he sends a little looper out to second base, and that's caught and doubled up. The runner at second, I don't know if he thought that ball was going to be down or if he just didn't even see where it went, but that was just an easy double play for Bayport, and they get out of the inning. So it was once something that looked like Middleton was going to get something going offensively. Bayport quickly puts that to an end. I do wonder how much of an adjustment it has to be for not only Bayport, but teams who don't play on turf consistently or just haven't played on turf at all. I mean, because it is a massive difference between a natural surface and a turf surface.
I never played on turf before.
Never?
Never did.
I don't know. I like both for different reasons.
But I'm also anti-spikes guy, too. I'd prefer wearing turfs or rubber cleats. But maybe that's because I was a middle infielder.
Yeah.
And slides discouraged me, and I got stepped on by metal baseball cleats also in a rundown.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty anti-metal cleats.
I would have to wear the rubber cleats at the minimum. I have to have some sort of traction because there was a field that I played
you're too
on.
slow otherwise?
Yep, that's exactly it. There was a field that I played on where they didn't even allow the moldeds.
Oh, sure.
And so I had to play in my turfs. And it just so happened to be raining on and off that day. So then the turf was slippery.
Oh, nice. You should have just wore. $14 leading off for Bayport. I'll get number 14 right here. 14 will be not on our roster. Jacob Anderson, senior, right?
Jacob Anderson pops one up, and is that getting out of play? Yes, it is.
Jacob Anderson at bat for Bayport.
So 2-1 now for Jacob Anderson. And the pitch. Swing and a call. I thought the ump was going to call that one. I have been really off with this umpire
either.
today.
He doesn't swing either.
Thank you, Chris. Your sarcasm is everything. So 3-1 now to Anderson. And that one's called for a strike. I was just a pitch too early on that. So full count, swing and a ground ball to short, fielded cleanly. The throw across, and Jake Anderson is retired. I gave up on my score sheet.
Well, it looked like you gave up before you started.
I did it for a little bit.
Bryce Gorzalanchek.
Coming to the plate for Bayport, number 9, Bryce Gorzalanchek.
First offering to Gorzalanchek is a strike. The first fall I coached him, I was struggling with pronouncing his last name, so I just asked him if I could call him Gores, and he was cool with it. So he's been Gores to me ever since.
Gores.
Mm-hmm. Gores is in a hole now, 0-2. And the pitch. Swing and a line drive into left field. Good clean single for Gores there. "18 runs, 15 hits.
Landon Tilkey.
Coming to the plate for Bayport, number 17, Landon Tilkey.
Soar has to stay for the last game, I think. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Ball outside to Landon Tilkey.
I have Presley duties. Whitney has to work it too.
And the 1-0 called for a strike outside. So 1-1 now, runner on first and 1 out. And the pitch. A big cut from Tilkey. One-two curveball froze Tilkey, and he's down on strikes.
That looks like a bender that jet through.
John Nickel batting now for the Pirates. Oh, ball gets away from the catcher. Gores is going to advance to second.
Batting for Bayport, number 23, John Nickel.
So 2 down now after the Tilkey strikeout. Strike on the outside corner again. I take that back. That was not on the corner. That was in the other batter's box.
That was on the corner.
Sure.
You know why it was on the corner? Because the umpire said so.
Are you going to hit me with the ump never got a call wrong thing?
No, he just missed that one.
Well, that one was actually a ball.
Well, yeah, because he said so.
So 2-1 now to Nickel. And the pitch. Swinging a little shallow fly ball out to right field. Fielder giving chase, and that's going to drop in. 1 run's going to score. RBI single for Nickel. 19-1 Bayport. And the Middleton right fielder shaking up a little bit on the play. He's up and walking around now. He looks to be okay. You got to watch out for those lines. They'll get you.
You guys are mean.
I'm only saying that because I've had that happen to me multiple times.
I tripped over.
For Bayport will be
Now,
number
obviously,
3,
in
Theo Zeidler.
real infields that are grass and dirt, I've tripped going backwards on this transition at least twice. Once in a back pedal and once going sideways.
I once tripped over second base running out to my position.
Oh, I tripped on first base because as soon as I hit it, I knew it was going to be a triple. I got to second at least.
No, I got into this. I think it just became a superstition at some point where coming out of the dugout every inning, running out to center field, I'd step on second and run out. And I just happened to, like, look up or or just in some direction, and I just face planted right into the dirt.
Because typically, baseball players avoid lines and everything when in and out.
I was never told bases. I just always avoided the lines. So the Pirate offense is retired as we head to the top of the 5th. Theo Zeidler still on the mound for the Pirates.
Continuing to pitch for Bayport will be Theo Zeidler.
So top 5, what should be the last half inning we have. We approach the 1 o'clock hour. All right, so you're going to be in midseason form next time. And maybe the scoreboard will work, and then maybe I'll join you the entire time.
I was going to say, maybe we'll actually be, we'll have everything ready to go beforehand, and we won't have any technical difficulties.
We were ready to go all the way. It was the scoreboard which then lent us to have to figure things out. We had to reset the breakers, and we didn't have access to the breakers. Mr. Eric Sorensen had nothing. He couldn't do anything about it.
Number 16 in to hit for Middleton now. Aggressive on the first pitch and swings and fouls it right back. Zeidler's got his sign and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive out the right field right at the Bayport right fielder. And Zeidler gets his leader.
Batting for Middleton, number 21, Nolan Smith.
So Nolan Smith in for Middleton now. The first pitch is high and outside from Zeidler. The 1-0 offering right down the middle, strike one. Swinging a little flare out to right field. Right fielder coming in, and it gets past him, dives and cannot get it. Smith is going for second, and he may turn and go for 3 as well. He's going to stop. Oh, no, he does turn and go for third, and he's going to have a stand-up triple. So Nolan Smith with a stand-up triple as the Pirate right fielder tried to lay out and make a spectacular catch and just could not get there. And the catcher just with a errant throw back to Zeidler. Zeidler might not have been looking or not paying attention, and Smith comes in and scores. So an errant throw by the Pirates gives Middleton a run.
I don't see the number of the new catcher. It must be single digit because it's blocked by the straps of the catching apparatus that is surrounding his body. Chest protector, otherwise known as.
I believe it is Bryce Gorzelonjic.
Sure. Did he catch for you?
He did.
Uh-oh, scoreboard shut off?
Scoreboard shut off. And strike three. We have just all sort of technical difficulties going on today, don't we?
That's fantastic.
Coming to the plate, number 7, center fielder Garrett Pertsborne.
It's been sitting in front of Soar the whole time. Nothing. We're back to where we started.
So Zeidler's first offering to the leadoff hitter, Garrett Pertsborne, is a breaker in for a strike. Swing and a foul back. And Pertsborne in a hole 0-2. The 0-2 from Zeidler gets him on a check swing.
No sword.
Oh, my. How did he not go on that?
I don't think he went.
Agree to disagree, Chris.
I do not like that because I don't agree that we should disagree. He didn't go.
He went.
Nope, did not.
His shoulders were turned completely facing third
His bat
base.
never broke his own shoulder. His shoulders turned, but his bat was still back. Wrist never started.
Do you really want to get that technical with it right now?
Yep.
And strike three, and that'll do it as Bayport wins 19-2.
So that'll conclude the broadcast.
That will conclude the broadcast.
19-2 your final.
In Middleton, there is another game coming up, a reserve game, I believe, coming up shortly. If you're heading out at this point, make sure to drive home safely, and thank you for coming to the Bayport High School baseball game.
So thanks for joining us. Thanks, Z.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
We'll be back in the future. I'm sure you will.
Absolutely.
All right, 19-2 your final.